Tonight I'll be staying here in the cheapest home to rent on Airbnb in Vancouver. And no, this full house is not mine. I get one guest room and I'm staying with a family, and in order to get in, I have to ring their doorbell and interrupt their dinner. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, so I'm just going on Airbnb right now and setting in the max price.
Was I supposed to come? I think I'll hold down the fort right here.
Are you gonna send me alone? Oh, okay. This place is $34 for a night. Your reservation is confirmed. Non-refundable.
So, are you ready for tonight?
I'm really nervous.
Have fun. Good luck.
Okay. Got all the tools here, packed up.
Bye. Have fun.
All right. Bye. Get this here. Okay. Well, it looks like the journey's about to begin. Okay, so I feel like I should explain how exactly I'm going to get to this Airbnb. So in order to get there, I have to take either 4 buses or walk half an hour, take the SkyTrain, take another bus, and then walk again. So it's really far. It's in South Vancouver near Fraser Street. It takes about an hour and a half to get there. It's kind of confusing. I'm gonna explain more as I go forward. Okay, so I just got off at Langara 49 station. Pretty sure now I'm in South Vancouver. I have the option to either walk for half an hour or to take a 15-minute bus ride. It's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna walk. Let me give you a rundown on how exactly I came to finding this place. So the way traditional Airbnbs work in Vancouver is the average cost is typically 154 Canadian dollars a night. So you have all the really expensive places to stay in Vancouver, like in the actual city center. And then you have like 6 to 10 properties pretty much close to the airport, like within a 15-minute bus ride from the airport, that are all priced at $45 or less per night. So those 6 to 10 properties are typically used for layovers. And I went and found the cheapest out of all of them, and it's $35 a night. I've got to be totally honest with you guys. I am so scared about what I'm about to do right now. I haven't felt this nervous in, I don't know, since I ran a marathon. This is so far out of my comfort zone that I don't even know what to think. I really can't wrap my head around it. Deciding to walk here instead of take the bus and everything, it's allowing me to see the different houses and different neighborhoods of Vancouver that I definitely wouldn't have come to see. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, oh my God. Same street I've been walking down. I saw poorer houses, much wealthier houses, International Buddhist Temple. Fraser and 53rd, that's me. Okay. Time to muster up the courage to do something totally normal, but very scary. Okay. I don't want to go in. Oh, I don't want to go in. My motivational pep talk to myself. If I do this, it'll inspire me to do the same thing and even more in so many different cities and countries around the world. This is gonna do so much for my personal growth. It's not about staying with the family, it's about what it's doing for me and getting over that fear. So don't ever let fear decide what you do and what you don't do. Go with the flow, do things outside your comfort zone, and know that everything is gonna be okay and that it's only gonna get better from here. All right, okay. Let's do it. If I can do this, so can you guys. Okay, here goes nothing. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
I think I'm staying with you guys. Yeah, William. Hi. How are you? Come up here. Thank you. Hey. All right, so I'm in the house. Feel like I overcame all my worries, but I mean, this is still pretty damn weird. Like I'm literally in suburban Vancouver, all the way down south. I'm living with a family of 4. These guys have a baby and I think another kid or 2, and I'm just living in their guest room, and this is it. I mean, that's the suburbs. Over here, more suburbs. We have a garden. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life, and so far, living it up. Walk-in closet. Could sleep in here if I wanted to. I got a mirror so I can check myself out. What up, what up, what up? Beautiful chair, beautiful chair, beautiful bed, nice desk. They're so sweet. They gave water bottles. Of course, I got a window. Just a window. Can get so much air here. Kinda see the sunset. Kinda. And a bed. Pretty comfy. That's pretty much it. If I want to access the bathroom, just outside in the hall. And that's pretty much it. Next up on my list of things to do while I'm here is I'm gonna go and explore the area, see what there is to eat. The restaurant that is the most well-known in this area is a Filipino restaurant called Pin Pin, and it's closed on Mondays, so I'm not gonna be able to go there. We'll see what I find for dinner. Anytime there's no one in here, it's a bad sign. They're closed. It says they close at 9 and it's 7:50. Now we're gonna go round 2 to a Korean restaurant. Hi. Okay, just got back from getting food. Oh wow, they gave me no cutlery. I'm gonna have to eat with my hands. I'm gonna watch a little YouTube, have some Korean food, work on one of my own videos, and then it's probably off to bed.
So it is now nighttime, and this is usually when Will and I will hang out and we will maybe have a snack, watch some TV. And I must admit, it's pretty lonely without him. I'm kind of bored. I guess I miss him. So I might just call it a night, to be honest. Just kidding.
Currently 6:05 a.m. House is right behind me. I have left. Now I'm headed on my last stop to Duffin's Donuts, which is apparently the most legendary dessert place in all of Vancouver, and it opens at 6 a.m. So let's get it. So to get to Duffin's Donuts from where my Airbnb was, it's about a 23-minute walk. And me being the adventurous person that I am, I obviously decided to take that walk rather than drive. Right now, it's pretty much pitch black besides the street lights. There it is, right behind me. The whole world is awake right now. It's 6:30. This is a great end to an amazing adventure, fear-setting adventure. Let's get it. Donuts acquired. Leaving Duffin's, the only thing left to do now is go home and kill the rest of the day. Cue the happy music, let's go! And just like that, we're back home.
Oh wow.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Hey, are these donuts? Thanks.
There you go, okay. Okay, good to see you. Right off the bat.
Duffins. I've never heard of this. Oh, look at that variety.
Ready? Good morning.
It is a good morning indeed.
Okay, so what have I learned from the last 24 hours in this challenge? Well, usually we always talk about overcoming our fears, but most people have their fears overcome them. And that basically means that you hold yourself back from doing so many things in life because you're too scared to try. I also got to see two worlds of Vancouver and seeing different things, meeting different people, and looking at how people live different lives within the same city can really teach you empathy and build your worldview. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to see more crazy shit like this, please smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go eat some donuts with Sharon, and have a great Tuesday. We eating some donuts?
Yes.
Yeah!